can't imagine a label that moves tighter than us. And we're all independent artists. But it feels like a rap group under one man.
I dressed all 5 of y'all niggas, bro. I dressed 5 niggas every time we stepped out the house.
Lil Yachty had a generational crash out recently. Let's see what happened between him and Karrahbooo.
I'm so sick and tired of helping people, bro. All I ever did was help people, nigga. From goddamn this whole Karrah shit to this Mitch situation online, I'm trying to talk about some Lil Yachty disrespecting his friend. I'm gonna start with Karrah, right? Because right now I'm on some fuck everybody type shit. Yeah. Nigga fucking with me. Nigga, all I ever did was help Karrah, nigga. Karrah, if you wanna tell this shit, tell the whole story. Go ahead, tell people how you verbally abuse people, alright? Don't get on here and make it seem like niggas kicked you out. Like niggas kicked you out cause bullying you. Bro, go ahead, tell people how you talk to people. How you tell my security guy, oh, you home, oh, you work for me, oh, you ain't got no, you're poor, and we above you, and how you talk to people like they nothing. You talk to people like they small, like they beneath you. Tell people how you verbally abuse people. How you told me you gonna spit on me when you see me. Tell people how you talk to people, bro. How you your brain is clinically imbalanced, bro. How you disrespect people. How you go around treating people in your everyday life. I've been letting you do this whole thing where you act like you like a princess and you sweet and you know like, oh, you just such a good girl. Bro, stop the front, bro. Internally we have withheld your actions since the beginning of me giving you this career. What are we talking about, bro? What are we even talking about, bro? You don't even do nothing. What the fuck? Yo, bro, it's so crazy to me, bro, because I've given you a career. And time to time, you just disrespect me. I wrote every fucking verse you've done. I dressed all 5 of y'all niggas, bro. I dressed 5 niggas every time we stepped out the house.
So for those of you that don't know, Karrahbooo is Lil Yachty's artist under Concrete Boys. And she's gotten kicked out of the Concrete Boys recently for not any expressed reasons, but there's been just a lot of like rumors back and forth going on. Yeah. And now Yachty is airing it out, airing everything out about her right now, saying that he ghost wrote all her verses. She treats people like shit. She's very disrespectful. She's been ungrateful. And yeah, he
dressed everybody.
Yeah, and
that's weird.
And but this is Lil Yachty has a history of ghostwriting for artists, and especially known as famous City Girls and like a lot of big tracks for them and different artists like that. So it's interesting that he could just get someone's whole career started off that freestyle on. Saw Karrahbooo's famous freestyle on.
Ain't no nigga that I trust, ain't no game for us. Yeah, I've seen that freestyle. Yeah. I mean, listen, he's a phenomenal writer, and at some point in time, we're gonna have to talk about his pen being arguably one of the greatest of his generation.
For his style too, you got to keep in mind it's like he's an Atlanta artist. I don't want to just box all Atlanta artists in a box, but I mean like as like a more poppy trap / pop artist. Yeah.
So I mean he's a phenomenal writer. I think all this stemming from a fucking podcast is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. Like the reason why he's crashing out, because I've seen all this shit already. The reason why he's crashing out is because he's specifically he's been getting torched on the internet for like a month and a half now, just for anything and everything he said, from being a Drake glazer.
Yeah, a lot of it is his relationship with Drake too. Yeah.
So, but I don't understand why he felt the need to not only throw Karrahbooo under the bus, but the entirety of Concrete Boys.
The Karrahbooo thing I understand because she tweeted some things out about him saying,
but she was being vague.
Yeah, she was being vague, but she was airing him out, saying some negative things about him, and he just was not having it.
No, she didn't.
I think he addresses it.
She said one tweet, and it was, I'm gonna have to paraphrase the fuck out of this, but it was basically one of those time will reveal all. That's vague as fuck. And then that shit happened with him and his co-host, and the internet torched him. And she's like, well, that happened fast.
Well, let's see. I think he has more comments to make about it, so let's see what else he has to say.
I put an outfit on everybody. 8 carat earrings in everybody's ear. I put 3 chains on all your neck. Cardio watch. I gave you that chrome Rolex. Bro, you was watching tables. You was waiting. What are we talking about, nigga? It's your motherfucking life. You want to lie? You talking about some we bully you? That shit got me fucked up, bro. You disrespectful, bro. You talk to people crazy. You tell people that they're a thing. You tell people you don't them. You tell people they poor, and you talk to my fucking label crazy. You claim I was stealing money from you, bro. Stealing money from you how, nigga? Stealing money from you how, bro? You ain't made no money, bro. See, this is the problem with you new artists. Y'all get popping online, and then you become more popular than your actual music, right? You $900,000 in the hole, and I got every fucking receipt, nigga. $900,000 in the hole. I got every fucking receipt, nigga, and I'ma post it. Hey, you try me. Try me, I'ma post it, nigga. And I'll post how much money your fucking streams are made. You got, bro, stop.
That's a lot of, he's airing out a lot of details that probably shouldn't be out.
Yeah, this doesn't look good as the label owner.
But again, so he was upset that she allegedly called them bullies. I don't know if she said that on Twitter or something, but she was saying she was getting bullied by them.
Okay.
Something like that. And he used this as an opportunity to completely crash out. Maybe she's done him very grimy behind the scenes. If everything he's saying is true, it sounds like maybe she has. But yeah, he's airing out his contract deal, saying he alleges that she said she was taking money. He was taking money from her. But she's $900K in the hole, which is probably common for new artists, I guess, maybe. But
yeah, that just means she didn't recoup on any of the advances that she had gotten. So I don't know how much money he fucking gave her. I'm assuming well over $1 million. But she's $900K in the hole,
and her streams are not making any money yet.
Yeah, that's your fault. Like you're the one that gave her the money. I'm assuming the label owner of Concrete Boys. You're running the marketing of it. You're running the management of it. He's saying he's dressing them niggas, putting diamonds on them niggas. Writing their bars for them. So you're handling the day-to-day of this group. Mm-hmm. It's your fault.
But it sounds like he mentioned that she said something to the effect of she wasn't getting all her money.
What do you mean?
He mentioned that something like, oh, you said the label wasn't giving you all your money or something like that. He just mentioned that too. So he's probably brought that up as a counterpoint to
Well, I don't know the details of that, but she might not understand the details of that either.
I'm not too mad at this crash out because it sounds like some shady stuff might have been happening.
This is weird.
It's weird to air it out. I agree.
You could have kept this to yourself. There was no need to do all of this, especially as the label owner. It just, in a time period when everybody's bitching and moaning about industry plants, you making it verbally clear that you're facilitating industry plants is just crazy.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you've already been getting mad heat for that Ian rapper, that white boy named Ian, for putting him in the hip-hop industry after you done complained about hip-hop. So it's like you're constantly continuing the degradation of hip-hop. This is just not a good look when you could have just shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's all.
I agree. But if there was some serious grievances he had with her and she did do him dirty, if that is the case, then I understand having to address that publicly. If she didn't
address it publicly.
She said she was bullied publicly. And
that's it.
Yeah.
So what? You're going far beyond that, and you're looping in everybody else.
That's true.
You're not even.
This is a crash out. If I've ever seen one,
you're not even keeping it to you and her. You're like, I already repeated myself, but you're telling you dressed everybody else. What are you talking about? This is gross, man. I don't know. Something about a nigga just saying how much he did for you. He's making it seem like, and from my perspective, he's genuinely making it seem like he did all this shit off the strength, when in actuality, you did this for an ROI. You wanted your return on your investment.
That's a good point, yeah.
Stop making it seem like, it's like me and you are friends. There's times where I've done things for you off the strength. There's times you've done things for me off the strength. Mm-hmm. Like the most recent one, you moved out. Imagine me just bringing up yo, nigga, I helped you move. I carried that big ass couch 3 flights downstairs. That sounds fucking crazy. That sounds crazy because it's like, nigga, what are you? That was off the strength if you do me dirty. But if there was a mutual benefit from that, if you fucking paid me, nigga, I paid you. Shut up.
Yeah, it's a transaction.
It's like when those celebrities pay for a service and the person's like, you didn't promote me, I paid you.
Also, there's also the rumors that they were actually had some type of romantic relationship. If they were fucking, this makes a lot more sense. This is a angry relationship crash out. Fuck this bitch. She did X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean?
No, now that you mention it,
I put you in chains. I did this to you. That's what this sounds like. So
now that you mention it, he might have lost his best eater.
He might have.
Yeah, and she's medium ugly. So she was an eater.
No disrespect for that. She's a good looking girl.
I like medium ugly women.
She's if you saw her down the street, be she's cute.
Yeah, medium ugly.
That's medium. All right,
I'm medium ugly. She cute, but she might be the best eater.
But the real problem I have with Yachty is, I mean, this was a bad one, but I think this next one's even worse. How he treated Mitch.
Yeah,
his podcast co-host.
Which way this?
All right, so
I know I'm right. So what's up?
Okay, cool. So let's go back to 2015. We was at my mama's house, right? I'm at my mama's house. Now, Mitch is 2-3 years older than me. All right? Now, Mitch came to me, and for many years, you didn't just start making beats, by the way. You've been making beats since who knows how long you've been making beats for, a very long time. All right? And up until... How long have we been doing this? Okay, so up until about maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, what you spends a lot of time trying to find your steps.
Right.
Right, but so
That's my point.
No. Imagine if you didn't have a friend who's already extremely successful to help you get on your feet. A lot of people don't have that. So what I'm saying is, what do you say? Because you didn't want to get a job. I never even suggested you get a job because I knew you wouldn't get a job. So what do you say to a who like, hey, I see a with a shiny watch. I got a gun, a dusty gun. It's gonna take a shiny watch. You know what I'm saying? What are you telling? I'm not gonna encourage it, but you gotta think about people got families.
And what I'm telling you is, it's shit you can tell.
What?
Bro. Even
what?
if
but
I'm telling you,
think about yourself.
Listen though. Even if then, that's the point I'm trying to make to you, bro.
What point?
Even if I wasn't doing shit righteous then, older now, so I would not tell it to do anything like I was doing back then, bro.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's fine, but that's because you've been through years of development,
bro. That's the point of it. So I can. What I'm saying, that's the point.
But think about, remove me from this situation. Remove me. I was never in your life. What the f would you have been doing? I feel like you might have been doing that shit. Who knows what you would have been doing if you ain't have a to show you.
What are you saying, bro?
I'm saying that what you're saying is not. You're not like, it's not true. You wouldn't tell him, hey man, just go get a job, man.
No, I ain't saying no. That's not what I said. I ain't say I was telling niggas to go get a job. I ain't say that. I said I would.
This nigga's cold, man. Listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Both are right in this situation.
Yeah, I'm not too mad at this clip alone. This clip alone is like, all right, Yachty, why? Like, it's kind of grimy to bring that up on like a podcast in front of like everybody. Yeah. Be like, where would you be without? Where would you be if I wasn't in your life?
My bad. I just want to point out real quick, like contextually, what they were talking about. I listened to the entire podcast. What they were talking about was like, what would you like? How would you basically convince someone to not rob you? Mm-hmm. And he was saying like, you basically tell them to get a job. I'm going to be real with you. If someone has a gun pointed to you and they're trying to rob you, tell them to get a job. It's just not going to work. Yeah. Like, so they were basically trying to have this conversation of like, how would you get out of that situation and what would you tell them to not do? Whatever. Him being on his path of righteousness, he's looking at it from a different perspective of like, I would try to get them to not do that because that's not the right thing to do. I know the bullshit I was doing and it wasn't right and it can lead down this negative path. Mm-hmm. And to a degree, he's right because it's like, yo, you're trying to help somebody. To Yachty's point, he's right because it's like, yo, why would I listen to you right now? Like, yeah. I'm trying to steal your money.
I think Yachty's point is right here, but the way he said it
was
to throw him down. Like, yo, where the fuck would you be if I wasn't in your life? Yeah. Remove me from the equation. You'd be doing the same shit, wouldn't you?
It's like he tried.
Like, what are you trying to say?
It's like he couldn't make an argument and said, I'm going to bring you in this so you can understand it better. And instead of just trying to find a different way to make this argument, throwing your friend under the bus in front of someone else is just not a good look. And on top of that, millions of followers.
Yeah, and there's that Yachty clip of him on IG Live too, talking about Mitch, and the way he was talking to him about him was crazy too. He was saying basically, "Fuck Mitch, you should have apologized the day of," because people on social media took this clip out of context and started saying that I was holding things over your head, and naturally we just joke like that. So you should have came and apologized the same day, which is like kind of wild to get mad at. He said, "Fuck Mitch for not apologizing." And he also said something to the effect of, "I don't even need to do this podcast. I'm a rich rapper. I'm doing this podcast basically just for you. I'm doing this podcast just to support your career and give you something to do. And most of this money is going to you anyway. I got us sponsorships. I did all this for you. Yeah. And you won't even apologize for this clip or something like that." So the way he phrased that was just like trying to hold that over his head was nasty.
That is extremely nasty work. I get it. You don't need this podcast. But to be so consumed with the internet to the point where you're like, yo, my man, they torture me on the internet right now for something I said to you. And I know you're not taking it personally, but the internet's on my ass. I need you to like go out and say something. Because his response was, it's just Twitter. And rightfully so, it's just fucking Twitter. Yeah. If you know Twitter, you know for a fact, he could apologize. They're going to be like, yeah, you're on the payroll anyway. Which when he did make a statement, they was like, oh yeah, nah, you
ended up making the statement,
Yeah.
But it's like you said, it's all some pressure of all the situations Yachty's got going on, the hate from the Drake beef he was getting, the hate from the Karrahbooo situation.
He's not
everything's just bubbling up, and he just can't handle all this internet pressure, I'm guessing.
He's not used to this. Before, when the internet hate was happening, it was happening in spurts.
Yeah. He was never hated. Like,
he was just disliked for his music, but not hated. This is like not genuine hate, but this is some sort of hate from the internet, and it's every day.
Here's the problem. The hate is coming for his character. When you're getting hated on your character now, then that is like a different kind of hate.
But look how he showed his character.
Exactly. He did not
look how quickly he showed his ass.
Yeah.
People calling you a terrible friend. And then what do? Get on the internet and be like, yo, I don't fuck with my friend because the internet's making fun of me.
Damn, yeah.
That's weird.
Is the podcast over? Did they cancel? I have
no idea.
What latest I heard is that they canceled the podcast. I don't know if that's 100% confirmed or
I don't
cool
know
with that now. But it was a good podcast too. I hope they actually don't, because they had some good moments.
That sucks, but people keep posting clips of Yachty being an asshole. So I think it's in his best interest just to lay low and shut the fuck up, which he should have done weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Just shut up and something else will take over the news cycle.
Yeah, and you got to air out everything online. Yeah. There's a lot of the memes that had me dead too, where it was like, Yachty's the type of person to, like, remind you every 2 minutes of a dollar you borrowed like a month ago.
Nigga probably got everybody's contact with how much money he owed them, like how much money they owe him. Listen, I'm kind of scared right now. He might come out and say we owe him.
Yeah, we played his clip on our podcast. We might.
I don't know.
He might send us an invoice.
He's the king of fashion. I don't know, man. I'm scared for Yachty. I'm scared of Yachty. I don't want to owe that man nothing. That is the worst nigga in the world to owe something. A nigga that will dangle it over your head like a piece of cheese is not anybody I want to be around with. So, hey, let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Do you think Yachty was in the wrong? Should he have delivered the message differently? All right, guys. Later.